guys, so today I'm going to be doing my first tag video in a really long time. I've been tagged to do the Christmas Carol book tag by Helene Jepsen, and I'm going to link her video down below so you can go and check it out. I believe the tag was created by Novels and Nonsense, so I'll also link her video down below. But now let's get started with all of the questions because there's a lot of them. The first one is in the theme of Deck the Halls, and you're supposed to show some of your favorite book covers. Now, this is pretty difficult to narrow down, I believe, for everybody, but here are some of my favorites. The first is Eve and Adam by Michael Grant and Catherine Applegate. The book is unfortunately really bad, but I really love this design of like the apple and then the puzzle pieces, and it just looks so cool and awesome, and I absolutely love this cover. I think it's really cool. Similarly, I also didn't like Such a Rush by Jennifer Eccles, but this cover is freaking awesome. How can you not like it? I think it's so cool. I like the how dynamic it looks and how like her hair is like all that was a very good description. No, but I think this book is really cool and it looks awesome. Next is Let It Snow, a book that takes place in a wintry land or a book that takes place in the winter. And for this I'm picking Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Rash because it's obviously taking place in the Kingdom of Winter, and what could be more perfect for this kind of question? Seriously. Also, this book is really good. You should definitely go and read it. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, a book with a character that is something of a misfit. This I'm picking The Magicians by Lev Grossman. The main character, Quentin, I was gonna say Tarantino, that's not his surname, but his name is Quentin. He's very like much an outsider, and he's very kind of, you know, always being left out, and he doesn't really fit in with anybody, and he's very mopey about it, and this book is also not very good. But Quentin definitely is a little bit of a misfit, and so this is perfect to answer this question. Holly Jolly Christmas, a book that makes me very happy. A book that makes me quite happy is Fat Cat by Robin Bridges. This book is absolutely hilarious and deals with a little bit more tougher issues in a way that makes them more accessible, and it just makes me all around happy because it has such a positive message and it is just funny. It's just flat funny, and I just love that. I think that, you know, a lot of more difficult things can be made easier to digest, I guess, with a little bit of humor, and easier to deal with a little bit of humor. So totally this book, yes, thumbs up all the way. The Christmas Song, favorite Christmas story. Now, I don't really have any books, unfortunately, that contain anything to do with Christmas. At least I didn't find any when I was looking for them earlier. So I'm gonna pick an old favorite of mine that I loved to read when I was a kid. The Jolly Christmas Postman by Janet Allen Alberg. Wait, no. By Janet and Ellen Alberg. This book is obviously a kid's book, but it's about the postman who delivers kind of presents to this fairy tale land, and it's in English, so my mom used to read this to me in English and then translate it because I was a kid, didn't speak a word of English, obviously. And then there's like the post is actually in the book, as you can see, so you get like postcards, sometimes there's like little puzzles in there. It's just really freaking awesome, and if you haven't read this book yet, you should, because even if you're an older person, if you're not a kid, it's still fun, and I just think it's so cute. It is super Christmassy and nice. I like it. Number 6, Frosty the Snowman. A book with a character that is cold and hard on the outside, but is really a kind, warm person. Now, this is a bit tricky, and I'm not sure that it's entirely correct what I'm about to say, but I do believe that the love interest in Coldest Girl in Cold Town, what is his name? Wait for it. The fancy guy. Gabriel. If I remember correctly, he's the type to be like, kind of like, on the outside, but actually he cares. A lot, and he's really cool. So I'm picking this book because, you know, for lack of a better answer. 7 Up on the Housetops, book that is so good you'd shout it from all of the rooftops. And can you guess what it is? I'll give you 3, 2, 1. You guessed right, it is Stolen Songbird by Danielle L. Jensen. This is my baby. This is, if I ever have kids, they'll have to compete for that spot in my heart with this book because it is so good. I reread it recently and it still as good. It's just as good. It's just as good every single time you read it. There's like perfection, perfection, perfection. Oh, it's just so fantastic. So fantastic. Santa Claus is coming to town. I don't know that that's the song. It's probably very wrong. A character that looks after another character. And for this, I'm kind of picking an entire series and also not picking only one character, so this is completely cheating. But all of the gentleman bastards in the entire Lies of Loch Lamora sequence are so just like good at taking care of each other. They're like all orphans that all don't have families or anybody else, so they like stick together, and it's just awesome. It's just so heartwarming to read about, and you get so emotionally invested in their relationships. And not gonna spoil anything, but oh my god, it gets sad, you guys. It gets sad, but they take care of each other so nicely, and I love that. So definitely all of the gentleman bastards in the Lies of Loch Lamora. Number 9, The Holly and the Ivy. Ivy. No? No? Okay, okay. Show a book with red and green on the cover, and this is a lot more difficult than you might think because I don't have any specific Christmas books, so this is totally nothing to do with Christmas. Saga Volume 3, and this is also just slightly not accurate. But this is green and this is red, so connection totally counts, right? Totally counts. Silent Night, your favorite classic, and if you've watched my videos for a while, you might know that my favorite classic still hasn't changed, and it's probably always going to be the same. 1984 by George Orwell. This book is a masterpiece, way ahead of its time, and just genius all around, and oh my god, it's so fantastic. I love it. I got to go away, it's cold outside. This evening has been so very nice. I'll hold your hand just like ice. Baby, it's cold outside. Your favorite romance book or book to do with romance, and this is difficult because I don't read that much romance. And if I do, it's usually not just romance because I get bored. If it's just romance, I'm like, lame. So I'm picking The Iron Duke by Mel Jean Brooke because this book definitely fits into the romance genre. It has a heavy focus on the romance, but there's so much else going on that it's not too much of a focus. So there's storyline, there's actual stuff happening. It's really nice, and there's steampunk elements. This book is all around awesome. The characters are really cool, and I just really love this book. So all of the 3 books in this Iron Seas series trilogy are really fun, and just the romance is important and it's well developed, but it's also not the only focus of the book, which is something I love. So this book, super cool, check it out. And lastly, the most wonderful time of the year. What is your favorite Christmas or holiday tradition? For me, this is definitely just sitting down with my family to eat. We have pretty much always the same foods. Like we celebrate, in Austria, we celebrate on the 24th at night, and we go to church, and then we have food, and it's always really nice. It's like pigs in blanket, and then just sort of love like a really big salad, and that's all we have that night, and maybe like some biscuits that my grandma made. They're so good. I will try to show you in Vlogmas some of the biscuits. Like there's cookies, there's just so many different kinds, and they're so good, and you get so fat, but they're awesome. And my grandmas and my mom make them all themselves, so that's just so delicious. Oh my gosh, that's my favorite part. So that's it for the Christmas Carol book tag from me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks again to Helene for tagging me. I tagged Beth June 327, April Books, and Bookish and Nerdy. So all 3 of you, please do this tag and then send me the link because I want to see it. I hope you guys are having a lovely holiday season, and I will see you soon. Bye! Hi guys, so if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that last year around Christmas time I did a video called My Bookish Wish List, where I just told you all the books I really want to get and wish for Christmas presents, potential Christmas presents. So I thought I'd do the same thing this year. So here are some of the books that I really want to get my hands on now, right now.